Welcome here to the University of Findlay at Croy Gymnasium. Tonight we're here for men's basketball action. The Findlay Oilers are hosting the Wayne State Warriors. I'm Jeff Qualworth. Beside me is Mr. Ben Ayers. So you're ready for the game here. Findlay coming in a 14-5 season, have an outstanding run here of late. It was winning 9 in a row. They're 11-3 in the GLIAC, second for overall and first in their division. Like I said, they've won 9 in a row and outstanding play here at home. Haven't lost at home yet this season. On the other side, the Wayne State Warriors, maybe not the season they're looking for, at 4-13, 4-10 in conference play. They're 15th out of 16 in the whole GLIAC conference, but they are coming off a win here on Saturday, Ben.
Yeah, let's see if they're going to be able to build off that win. And they've struggled on the road this year, just going 1 of 6. They're led by a sophomore player named Ronald Booth, averaging 16.1 points per game, and number 20, Michael Lewis, averaging 12.9. On the other side of the ball for Findlay, as you said, just has been about as hot as you can play, and they're coming into a place where victory comes very easy for them, as they're 10-0 at home this year and just have dominated at Croy Gymnasium over the past several years. They're led by number 14, Martrice Kimbrough, averaging 15 points per game, Taryn Sullivan averaging 11.8, and the third player in double digits scoring, number 20, John Staley.
Yeah, they have an outstanding squad, well-balanced team for Charlie Ernst as he comes in here, and they're facing the Wayne State Warriors. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our starting lineups and our keys to the game right after these moments.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I've decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live. I fell down a couple times at home. I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in here. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back here to Croy Gymnasium as we get ready for starting lineups. First for the Wayne State Warriors. They're 4-13 overall. Get ready for starting lineup. First, number 3, Ronald Booth, a 5'7" guard out of Detroit, Michigan. A 6'2" sophomore, number 4, Marcus Moore from Lansing, Michigan. And then we have number 30, Clark Bishop, a 6' junior guard from Detroit, Michigan. A 6'3" junior from Michael Lewis, coming in at 6'3", number 20 from Ann Arbor, Michigan. And then running out the starting lineup is Ajax, Ontario, Joel Nadando, number 34, 6'8". They're coached by David Greer as we get ready here for our starting lineup. And for the Oilers, coached by Charlie Ernst, who got his 100th win last Saturday in the game at Malone. So congratulations, Charlie Ernst. Was an 83-67 win, and Charlie's 100 wins and 37 losses in his 5 years, so outstanding. In the starting lineup, number 2, Austin Gardner, the 6'1" sophomore from Bowling Green, Ohio. And then number 14, Martrice Kimbrough, the 6'1" sophomore from Lima, Ohio. Then number 33, Dylan Kaufman, the 6'5" senior from Berlin, Ohio. And then number 5, Taryn Sullivan, a 6'6" sophomore from Lima, Ohio. And rounding out the starting lineup is senior number 20, John Staley, 6'5" from Dayton, Ohio. As we mentioned, they're coached by Charlie Ernst. Assistant coaches Dan Shardo, Dave Cross, Caleb Williams, and Eric Craig. As we get ready here for our starting lineups, the tip of the ball game here, Ben, we look at our keys to the game, sponsored by Budge Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. What you got for us?
Yeah, starting off with Wayne State here, definitely want to try to rebound. It's, they've struggled a little bit this year, just coming in at 4-13. But rebounding's been one of their strengths, being having a positive margin there, and they got to defend the three. And that leads us right into Findlay's keys to the game, as they want to be able to continue that hot shooting, where the other night they hit 16 3-pointers, shooting over 50% in their win on Saturday. So that's phenomenal outside shooting. And the second step there is play present. Yeah, they're 10-0 at home, won 9 in a row. But the only thing that matters right now is their competition against the Wayne State Warriors. And can they come out and take care of business tonight?
6'8" Nadando up in the center court here as they're ready for the tip-off. Sullivan and Nadando tips it back, and Wayne State Warriors will be first to hold on to the ball as Booth has it out front. Over to Moore. Moore, nice dribble right there, went through the defense, but didn't make the shot, and there goes Sullivan over the top.
And nice rebound by Sullivan coming through. Cleaning up the boards and getting Findlay their first offensive possession.
Staley with it out top. Staley, the other night we had the game here against Walsh, and Staley had to play 6'9", and Staley started off hot, went right at the defense and scored on him, and they went right back to it, trying to get him involved early, and comes up and misses that one.
Yeah, Staley, one of 3 Findlay members averaging in double figures. So try to get those guys going early is definitely a key for them as well.
Wayne State moving the ball around. Redondo out front, and Staley gave him 15 feet. He would let him shoot the 3. Shot clock going down, and nice drive to the bucket. No good.
It's going to be tapped out of bounds by number 20, Michael Lewis. Ball going the other way to the Findlay Oilers.
Let's see what they can do here. Gardner will be the point guard. Up top with him will be Sullivan. We got Kaufman over there. He'll fire threes, and Staley. Nice setup right there. Gardner, a wide open three-point shot, nails it. Talked about their hot shooting, Ben.
Yeah, sometimes it's that trailing guy that comes around, and Gardner was wide open for the 3, able to knock down their first opportunity today. A good steal by Staley on the defensive end.
He read it perfectly as they tried to go over the top of him. Kaufman, coast to coast, but doesn't come up with the bucket. Some nice dribbling moves along the way.
Thought he had the opportunity to maybe kick it over there to Gardner, who just knocked down the 3, and here comes the answer.
Whew. Booth. That was a smooth shot there by Ronald Booth.
Yeah, leading scorer for Wayne State, averaging just over 16 points per game.
Gardner with it over to Sullivan. Get it to Kimbrough at the about 12-second mark on the shot clock here. He can create on his own. No good, as Staley doing a nice job going up pretty high, but they still come down with it was Nadando.
Yeah, pretty poor offensive possession, really. That's probably a shot you can get pretty much anywhere in the shot clock. I know it was kind of winding down there, but kind of forced the 3.
You mentioned it. You got to play this game. Findlay doesn't want to get lackadaisical. You're playing a team that maybe doesn't have the best record, and there's a late foul call as Staley's going to pick up a foul, and Nadando with 2 extra rebounds right there. He'll go to the line.
Nando's going to step to the line here. Just a 50% free throw shooter. Doesn't do a whole lot on the stat line. It's 3.5 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, and 48% from the field goal. So decent in the paint, but get him a little away from the basket. You got some problems here.
Long on the first one. 6'8", though. I mean, makes you worry when you see the 6'8" starting lineup.
Yeah, definitely a good guy to have there in the paint. Again, looking at those stats, you'd probably expect a little bit more on the rebound column coming from a guy of his height, but definitely I'm sure he disrupts the shots and blocks a lot of shots.
He's a redshirt junior.
And hits right at his free throw mark as he goes 1 for 2, 50%.
So Gardner running the offense. Let's see if Findlay can get a better possession this time around. Staley has him posted. If they can swing it around, and they don't swing it fast enough. They're not moving the ball really very well. We've seen them play a lot better than this to start off. And Nadando doesn't do a whole lot, but the presence there was well, man.
Yeah, there comes that 6'8" frame sliding over, and Kimbrough just definitely outmatched in height there, and the long wingspan. And Redondo blocks. He's going to come down and shoot the 14-foot jumper from the corner, and maybe there's a reason he's not shooting a whole lot.
Yeah, that was definitely a shot Oh, Gardner, look at that fake that he just did right there. Wow. I don't know if he meant to do it or if he lost the ball, but it was a great fake.
Yeah, Wayne State fans and faithful were calling for a travel there as he kind of looked like he might have dragged his foot, but two players went running out to defend the three on Kaufman and drops it into the easy layup.
Findlay fans wanted to travel there, but Gardner was fortunate he didn't. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it down, but he had to go to the glass because the defense came across, but not quick enough to stop it.
Yeah, big fella being gentle there, not taking it out on the rim, but he's kind of been the key to the game so far. Everything's going through Nadondo.
You wouldn't have thought that when you look at the stat line coming in.
Staley's going to take his chance against the height on the inside, but here's can he defend the pick and roll well. Kaufman. Another bunny and another bunny. 0 for 3 on the night.
Then he tried to thread one. Staley tried to thread one over top of Kaufman and didn't look real good. And it's going to be a timeout here on the floor. And we'll take a break with them. It's 5-6. So Oilers trailing by 1. We'll be right back after these messages.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
Welcome back to see the little mop up and clean crew taking care of the board here at Croy Gymnasium. Definitely a slow start here for Findlay, Ben. You mentioned it, not to overlook an opponent. They look a little bit tired, a little bit out of it.
Yeah, hopefully the boy that was mopping up there cleaned up all the bricks out of the way that Findlay's kind of been throwing up so far, especially inside the paint. But, you know, they're going up against some size in there. It's early in the game. They can regroup here, and again, they're just trailing by 1.
It's a good thing about Findlay. They got their 5 starters in, but they'll go 10 deep on the bench again. We saw the Lady Oilers earlier, and they played 12 pretty regularly, and these guys have just as deep as bench. Playing some good defense here, really not giving up any good looks. There's a battle inside, and we got a new guy checking in the ball game. Was number 21 Tristan Wilson. Ball tipped away.
And good defense. Kaufman came from the backside and got the block. Here's a
wow. Wilson just pinned that one against the glass for Sullivan. Yeah. Wilson's 6'8", but he just doesn't look as big as Nadondo. Nadondo's physically larger.
Yep, here's another drive by number 3, Ronald Booth, and it's blocked out of bounds. So 3 straight shots blocked back and forth between the two teams.
There's probably 4 or 5 total blocks in the ball game already. And
each team averaging just a little over 3 blocks per game, and well ahead of that pace so far.
Open 3-point shot for Booth, passes on it, and he had a step in if he wanted it.
He's already hit 1 today. I'm surprised he wasn't ready to shoot and fire.
Wilson with it. Looks like he likes to drive to the bucket, and he does a pretty good job of that too, as he teardropped it over the top there.
Yeah, not your conventional jump shot there. He kind of went under and just kind of flicked it over top the defense. The result's 2 points. Inside to Staley, the nice ball fake blocked again by Wilson, but this time we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, Wilson got up. He got him up in the air. It looked like he got back down quick enough to block it, but apparently got a little bit of the arm there, and Staley go line for 2.
And Staley's good at showing his patience in the paint.
Staley on the season, a 59% foul shooter, and knocks that one in. Down by 2 are the Oilers. Like I said, they've won 9 in a row, trying to make it 10. Tough place to win if you're the road team here at Croy Gymnasium. Over the last 10 years, just outstanding stats, 154 and 8. I mean, it's a stat that it's just unheard of when you're playing at home.
Yeah, 950 win percentage over those times. And here's an alley-oop to
Wilson.
Wow. Coming off the bench, a couple blocks, and now a nice alley-oop slam dunk as Wayne State had no problem breaking the pressure from Findlay.
Yeah, they didn't get back at all after they broke that. That was wide open. I don't know how much you'll see of that press if they can do that a couple more times. And Kimbrough just calmly steps in and makes a jump shot.
Yeah, it's a good answer. A high octane play coming from Wayne State. Kimbrough just comes down, the simple left-handed pull-up jumper. Oilers trail by 1.
Wayne State running that offense. It's a nice move right there as the lefty used the left hand and went right. They gave it to him right in the middle of the paint. You definitely want to force him to go baseline.
Yeah, nice move inside there. It's good execution on offense by Wayne State. See if Findlay can come back and answer.
Staley's still fighting under there. Kimbrough going to step into a three-point shot and knocks it down.
Yeah, the catch and shoot. The first three he took early in the game was a pull-up going to his left. A little bit against the shot clock there. He was able to catch a skip pass in rhythm and knock down the 3.
You're right. And when he's in rhythm, that's a nice stroke. I mean, not to force anything. 12 all here, knotted up here with 13 minutes to go here on our First National Bank scoreboard. Oilers trailed early, but a couple shots here of late have tied it up. And right there, nice move there by Booth. We've seen him come out firing with 7 points.
Yeah, Booth again, 16.1 points per game on the season, and he's definitely getting his so far to start this game.
Staley looked like he was trying to pass it across, and the ball got knocked out. Wilson out of nowhere tried to follow up Booth's miss. Still on the floor, and Staley comes down with it, but
somehow all those guys, the ball fell all the way and hit the floor.
And some of the passes that Findlay's trying to push through right now, I'm sure Coach Ernst is not pleased with the way it's being done, but he's got 4 guys at the scores table ready to check in.
Yeah, it has not been the prettiest, and not a ton of turnovers, but a few errant passes kind of going their way and not getting the best shots on all their possessions. Right now down 2.
Oh, they're going to be thrown out of bounds, but it slowed down in a hurry. Had a lot of spin on it, and shot clock's down to 3.
Bad spot to be as an offensive player.
He got a stepped out of bounds, it looks like. He hit the out of bounds line, and he said everybody's coming out but Kimbrough. So coming in as Colleague, number 3, Rusatz, number 24, Stern Tucker, and rounding it out will be Alex White. White had a great game the other night here at home. They got him inside, and he played pretty well. Inside out game, you get those guys, Staley, White, get those guys going, you can start to kick it out and get those open shots.
Kimbrough hit the last 2 jumpers here to see if he can get a pull up on this one. But he's off the mark, and it's rebounded by Ronald Booth, who's going to push it up the floor.
It's a nice pass up the floor, and there's going to be an and 1 right there. The big guys for Wayne State, getting involved. Ndondo did a nice job. Wilson did a nice job. And right there with number 23, Key, 6'6", but that'll take us to a break on the floor. It's 16-12. The Warriors over the Oilers right now. We'll be back right after these messages.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Welcome back here to the University of Findlay. Not quite the start the Oilers are looking for. You're coming in on a 9-game winning streak. Feel things are going in the right direction, but I think Coach Ernst's a little more red than I've seen him the last couple times I've watched these Oilers play. Not real pleased with the start.
Yeah, like you said, off to the slow start, not shooting well from the field, just 4 of 13. Some defense that's been a little lackluster at different times, and I would just say right now, Wayne State's kind of outwilling them to start this game.
The inside play, everybody that's coming in, 6'6", 6'8", is just doing a great job. Ndondo, Wilson, and their Key, they're making an impact in the ball game. Brusat's trying to break the pressure there on Booth. Colleague had a few threes the other night, got going. Somebody else, but he's going to pick up it's like a travel right there. Coaches are asking, we need to reverse the ball, and Kimbrough was supposed to make a cut, I think, through the middle.
Yeah, drug that pivot foot as he was going to make the pass. You got to stay on balance. Can't be leaning too far. You'll get those unforced turnovers.
Yeah, they have 6'8" in there and 6'6" in there. Key in Wilson. Wilson just doing screening up top.
It's definitely kind of a matchup of speed versus size.
Yeah. It's a nice move inside and just went right at the body of Alex White and gave himself a little separation up and in.
Tristan Wilson's had a great impact on this game so far, checking in, scoring 4 points. There's Ruth Sats with an attempt to try to knock a 3 down off the mark as they battle inside, but Wilson's had a couple blocks and a couple inside buckets coming off the bench for Wayne State.
Spencer pulled it out there, number 1. Decided he'd set up the offense. And 12-19 here. The Oilers trail, and Wayne State slowing it down, running their possessions. They get it down in that block. That's tough to handle. The jump shot on the baseline, no good, but was that Wilson again, and that's going to cause Charlie Aritz to take a timeout and talk to his club about the effort they're putting out right now. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here and thank our sponsors for tonight's game.
Again, I want to thank you for the sponsors for tonight's men's college basketball broadcast here at Findlay. We want to thank Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, and Radio Hospital. And Jeff, I think the word you just said there, the big E word, effort.
Yeah.
It's all on Wayne State's side right now. And, it's hard when things aren't going well. Sometimes you got to use the effort to get back into things. And Wayne State just kind of dominated in the last several possessions.
You got to put a body on somebody, and, if you get a foul, you got to go in, play hard. Right now, they're not playing hard. I'm sure Coach Ernst let them know that. And see what they can do. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get White involved here. Go to the body of Wilson, maybe get a foul on him. There's a nice cut across the lane by Ricardo Smith checking in, and he draws a foul. Saw him the other night. Comes off the bench. He's a defensive stopper, very physical guard, and maybe he can change the way the game's being played here for the Oilers.
And it's just boiling down to those little things now. It's putting in the effort to box out, be in the right position on help defense, making the good pass, taking good shots.
He traveled. I mean, the uncertainty right here that the Oilers are doing. We saw a travel by Colleague. Now we've seen a travel down here by White.
That's what happens sometimes. You get off to that rough start. Coaches get on you, start overthinking things a little bit instead of just playing the game, and that leads to some costly mistakes.
See the bench starting to clap a little bit, trying to break this little streak that they're on. And 21-12, they're down by 9. It'll be a 5-second call here in a second. As I said, Ricardo Smith's an in-your-face ball defender, and they got to a steal over there.
Yeah, good defense by Smith and White, kind of double teaming as White's able to swipe it away. Colleague's going to come down for a setup 3. That's what you need, defense to offense.
Second unit throwing in some points here, much needed. When your first unit comes out a little sluggish, it's not always if you start the game, you get just as much playing time as plenty of times here in college if you can come in and spark the bench.
Let's see, that's one possession in their favor. What can they do on this one?
Brusat's picking it up on Booth there, and there's a high off the glass, and they got a charge. Nice job by Stern Tucker putting his body underneath. As out of control was Booth going through the lane.
Yeah, we've seen that from Booth a couple times. He just kind of gets in there and flips it up. We have a lot of size on Wayne State. Booth's not one of them. And that's going to be his second foul. He's going to have to take a break.
So there goes basically a turnover in a sense on the charge. So let's see what Findlay can do. Is they have to set up the offense and run it through. Last one was a fast break that they got the points on. Kind of a handoff. Colleague setting up, and that one was halfway down. That was a deep 3 as well.
It was executed to perfection, and Colleague got the shot he wanted, and in and out. Try to get Colleague going with a hot hand.
Out there with the ball right was Bishop. Gets it in. to Wilson, who's played well, traveled. A little bit of pressure.
It's kind of the old trickaroo there. White kind of stepped back as Wilson tried to find the body to lean up against to, and there was nobody there. Just lost his footing.
Matubi checked in the ball game. Nick Matubi from Farmington Hills, a 6'3" freshman. I'm sorry, 6'3" junior. Yeah, freshman, redshirt freshman. Colleague out there. See a Stern Tucker. Just a defender falls right there, and Stern Tucker went right at him.
Yeah, Chuck Key just slipped and fell, and
kids are wiping it up again. They left that spot there. Shot's no good. Ricardo Smith's got it. He's got Stern Tucker out front, and nice move, but it's one of those shots that you're probably not going to see him miss very often.
Findlay gets a huge break, missing the layup. The ball falls right into the hands of Wayne State. It gets tipped out of bounds. We're underneath the 8-minute media timeout. We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Welcome back here. As Ben mentioned, we're at 7:58 to go here in the first half. The Oilers trail by 4, only 17 points in a little over halfway through the first. Not really the start they're looking for, Ben, but Coach Ernst's second units come in and give a little bit of spark.
Yeah, they've come in, picked things out. Colleague hit that big three, and they're going to be able to take advantage of the unfortunate tip out of bounds by Wayne State. But, right now, talking about some of that effort stuff, the bench right now for Wayne State's outscoring Findlay 9-5, and Wayne State has 5 second chance points opposed to 0 for Findlay. So a lot of those effort points. See if Findlay can get going here. If you start hitting your shots, so there's no second chance opportunities. So maybe they get their offense going.
Yeah, but typically there's no dribble left for Colleague. Smart enough there that he dropped it. Smith, just like I said, a physical guard, and he's going to draw a foul. And it's going to be the 4th personal foul on Wayne State. Still plenty before they get to that 7 mark, get to the 1-on-1, but you start to break it up a little bit and try to get a couple guys in and out in foul trouble and change up their lineup a little bit.
Yeah, being aggressive, being the ones that are trying to push the envelope here, make things happen instead of letting the game happen to you. And this second unit's done a good job of doing that.
Broussard setting up the offense here. Wayne State's done a nice job defending the Oilers, not giving them too many open looks, that's for sure.
And offensive foul on Colleague as he kind of pushed him in the shoulder to create that space.
Coach Ernst can't believe it. That's a tough call. I don't know I know I saw his arm come out. I don't know if he touched him or not. He had a nice step back, but I don't know if he created separation with the push-off.
Ref obviously thought there was enough of an advantage given there and calls the foul on Colleague. Goes the other way for Wayne State, who's setting up into the patented flex offense. We're going to have a foul on number 10.
Yeah, Smith's going to pick up one here. That'll be his first.
Thought for a second it was maybe going to be an illegal screen as Smith was trying to fight through it.
Give one back, one for one foul, but right now it's 14 fouls on Findlay.
Michael Lewis checked back in for Wayne State. He's the second leading scorer at 12.9 points per game.
A little bodying up there by Moore and Rusatz. Moore got the separation he wanted. And there's got to be a foul of some sort as White gets nailed there and heads to the floor. Fouls on number 33, Matubi.
I was a little intrigued. I almost felt like the contact may have came from another Findlay player. But Matubi must have came
through the lane.
Got him a little from the backside.
Coming back in the game is number 1, Spencer. That was the second foul on Matubi, because he went out of the ball game. 5 team fouls now on the Warriors. Still a slow-paced game, 21-17.
Coach Ernst is stuck with this second unit for quite some time now. No subbing really.
When you look at the slow pace of the game, that favors Wayne State. They're a lower scoring team. They don't go up and down as much, but they give up a lot of points. But right now they're holding the Oilers to a little bit.
Yeah, Tyler Stern-Tucker there with a good ball fake and drive, picks up the foul. He was a little discouraged that it actually got called because took away his opportunity for the shot that he knocked down.
Still, next one will be 1-1. That could play a factor here. There's still 6 minutes plus to go here. Another big guy in, number 44, Cotter, 6'7" for Wayne State. Shot just rims out for Stern-Tucker. You're right, he'd rather trade it back for the one he got earlier.
Yeah, they already had it fall in there once. It's hard to get it to go again.
That was a nice backdoor cut, and that's going to be an easy bucket. Is right there, Ricardo Smith, who does a nice job on ball defense, was trying to overpressure and create something there for the Oilers.
That's a great read by George Spencer there, seeing that he was overplaying and went back door. Good find by the point guard for the reverse layup.
Stern-Tucker, he's on a mission to try to score some points and see what he can get, but that's not going down.
Yeah, Findlay averaging 74.8 points per game on the season, and well below that pace right now.
Yeah, it's one of those nights where you want to hit the reset button in the first half. You're 15 minutes in and you have 17 points. Smith just using enough body right there to keep Cotter off the board. It'll be out of bounds. The ball's going to stay here. And the starting 5 coming back in the ball game for the Oilers. And round of applause for the second unit. They've held it to a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, Coach Ernst, let's see how those starters respond to the message there. I think it was about a good 7-8 minutes of straight play there for that second unit. And they've been sitting here watching now. What are they going to do? They come right in and execute an out-of-bounds play perfectly.
Sullivan, that was the first time I saw really big laps on defense there by the Warriors. They had a post up on the bottom there. And number 20, Lewis. Tough jump shot in the lane, no good. Kimber over jumps it, but thankfully nobody else was coming from behind to rebound. I've seen not many of those big guys come in. And there's right there Staley doing what he does. He takes it hard inside.
Yeah, good pass by Kimbrough to lead to that execution there. And Staley's the master of the ball fake, the up and under move. Contributes 2 points there. Let's see what Wayne State can do here. They've struggled a little bit offensively now that Ronald Booth sat down with 2 fouls. I think he's kind of their spark. Not in there.
Yeah, he's down, but you also seen Wilson or Nadanda, who actually played. Both those guys played well. But I guess if you have Bishop in there who can nail a 3 to quiet the crowd in a hurry.
Yeah, his first points of the game, and he's going to extend the lead back to 5 for Wayne State.
That was a soft touch. That thing barely touched the net on the way through. It's one of your shots, Ben. Nice soft stroke.
I hit the rim more than I hit the net.
Sullivan, another ball fake. Staley wants it. He's going right at him. There's another one of Staley's ball fakes.
He doesn't have quite the size that these other guys have, but he knows if he goes strong, shows the ball in those ball fakes, he's able to get those guys up off their feet.
He's physical.
Can use his quickness to get around.
Oh, wow. That was a move right there, and that makes an easy bucket for Cotter. Is right there. Moore dropped it to him and basically gave him a gift.
Little and one dribble action there, dropping the defender, and Staley had to rotate up to help and leaves Cotter wide open on the backside. And here we go again. There's a handoff.
They thought he was going to go again, and Sullivan cut through the lane. Great cut there by Sullivan. See a little bit of the crowd finally feeling, all right, we're starting to play Oiler basketball. Only down by 3.
Yeah, 8 points here for this starting 5 that checked back in here just a few minutes ago.
Cotter walks.
Didn't know what he wanted to do, catch or shoot or not.
Coming back in is a big duo, Key and And number 23, Wilson. There'll be a timeout on the floor. It's 28-25. Warriors still on top. Oilers cut into a little bit. We'll be back.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are handpicked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold. We are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
Welcome back here with 3:06 to go in the first half. Oilers with the ball, but down by 3, Ben.
Yeah, strong comeback here by Findlay. As again, the starting lineup came back in about the 6-7 minute mark, and they've scored 8 points and forced a couple turnovers here and bring it back down and see if they cut into the lead a little bit more, possibly even tie the game.
Staley's got 8 points now. He had a nice assist on the last possession. Sullivan getting involved, and he knocks that one down. He's got 7.
Yeah, all 7 of those coming since he's come back into the game.
He woke up, Staley woke up, and they got 15 combined of the 28. See what Wilson, and there's a nice defensive read by Sullivan, but couldn't gather it in.
Just lost sight of the ball just a little bit. Might have been shocked that they actually threw it because he was in position to get it. 16 seconds left on the shot clock for Wayne State.
Tough place to inbound. You might as well just throw it out. It's not. It's one of those where Gardner couldn't stop himself. Thought he could beat him to the ball, and when he found out he couldn't, there was no stopping it.
Yeah, you were right. From that position, you just kind of have to lob it out there, but they kind of hesitated and gave Kimbrough a little more time to get out there and play safety. Tried the old tip drill and led to a foul.
15th foul on the Oilers. Wilson involved over there, and you get him down on the block. Him and number 23, Key, they're a force.
You can see Staley guarding Wilson. He's not worried about his perimeter game. He's staying in the paint to help. Stepped on the inline, I believe.
Yep. So there goes another turnover as the defensive pressure is picked up. I don't know how many turnovers they put up, but
yeah, six. I think that was the 7th turnover.
Findlay does a nice job typically taking care of the ball and forcing more turnovers. And referee getting involved over here. Talking to a fan.
Hopefully it wasn't our cameraman down there causing problems.
Right on the floor, good action here tonight. Under 2 as they set the screen for Kimbrough, and he just knocked one down right in the defender's face, and they got a 3-point lead.
And Kimbrough has 8 now, and the message that Coach Ernst definitely sent to the starting 5 definitely clicked in, as they've offensively been a lot more smooth, been able to be efficient, but Wayne State comes back down with the answers.
He just muscled his way up. Yeah, it's definitely, this first starting lineup didn't appreciate being on the bench as long as they did. They've come out to play. So we're down to 8 on the shot clock. Gonna go the other way. Sullivan's gonna get a moving pick.
A good defense by Wayne State to force a turnover, and just the minute the Oilers pull ahead by 3, they go down, and Wayne State gets a nice bucket on the inside by Chuck Key. They force a turnover on defense.
Yeah, they got a chance to take it back here. A big victory would be if Wayne State had the lead at half here at Croy Gymnasium, which very tough place to win, as we mentioned. And Coach Ernst trying to get his 101 win here, as he got his 100th on the road last Saturday at Malone.
And Coach Ernst is 65-7 here at Croy. on this home floor of Findlay.
Key with it down underneath, and some nice move. And Staley is looking for the over-the-back call as he was shoved forward a good 2 feet.
Might have been the payback by the referee, because I'm pretty sure that went up on Staley, but since he didn't call the foul, send it to Findlay.
2 for 1 here.
Look for something. I'm sure if they can get something quick. That's pretty quick.
That's quick. Kimbrough's, he's feeling something right now. That'll cause a timeout by Wayne State coach there. David Greer not happy about the play and the defense. I think he wanted a moving pick right there that freed up Kimbrough. We'll thank our sponsors one more time.
And we want to thank Radio Hospital, Arrowhead Golf Course, NKTelco Sports, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Schwieterman Pharmacy, Elmwood Assisted Living. And our First National Bank Think First scoreboard, we have the Oilers 34 and the Wayne State Warriors 30.
Yeah, the 34 points, so 11 of it by Kimbrough, 8 of it by Staley, and then another 7 by Sullivan. So those 3 guys have woke up since they're sitting on the bench.
Yeah, they have. Like you said, a majority of those points coming since they've checked back in.
Yeah.
Not doing a whole lot the first time, but
at the 5-minute mark, they were still at 17 points.
So. Yeah, they've doubled their score since those guys have checked back in. And Kimbrough's hit 3 threes. Colleagues hit a 3, so the 3-point outside shooting's picked up a little bit.
Rusatz might have hit one early on. Or Gardner
hit one, yeah. So Findlay comes with a little bit of token pressure here, see if they can force him into anything. Falls into a 2-3.
Yep. Trying to find some offense here is Wayne State. Down to 9 on the shot clock. Good defense out there, Gardner. And had to create a shot. It goes long. Kimbrough's got it. I wouldn't be surprised to leave it in his hands right now. Do a ball pick up high and let him fire away.
There it is. He's getting a little dribble shake. Pull up 3. Wow. Knock it down. That's his 4th three-pointer.
That'll end the half. He knocks it in. He's got 14, and all 14 of those might have been after the 5-minute mark, but outstanding finish to the half. The last 5 minutes, they put up 20 points. They take a 37-30 lead. We'll be back here with our halftime stats.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Welcome back here to the University of Findlay. We're at halftime. Before we get to our halftime stats, though, we want to wish a happy birthday to our cameraman, Mr. Andy Bundy. Give us a wave there, Andy.
You're on the camera, man. Happy birthday.
Appreciate all the work he does and the time everybody puts in our crew. But we'll get to our halftime stats here with Mr. Ben Ayers.
Yeah, some hot late shooting there by Findlay pulled them back into this game as they have a 37-30 7-point lead. Coming back here, shooting 14 of 28 from the field. Was a big struggle early on, up to 50% now, 7 of 10 from threes. So that hot shooting continues. Hit 16 threes on Saturday, 7 again tonight. And both teams decent free throws, pretty much even rebounds and turnovers. But it's definitely since that starting unit had to sit out about 7-8 minutes from about the 15-minute mark down to about the 8-7 minute mark. They come back in. Kimbrough was hot. Staley was efficient. Sullivan did a good job. Some leading scorers. Kimbrough has 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting, 4 of 5 from three-point land. John Staley with 8. Terrence Sullivan with 7. Austin Gardner with 3. Elijah Kalig with 3. And Tyler Stern Tucker with 2. And on the other side of the ball, led in scoring by their leading scorer Ronald Booth, who has 7, but spent a majority of the second part of that first half on the bench in foul trouble. They also have Tristan Wilson with six, and Chuck Key with 5, their leading scorers.
Yeah, having Booth on the bench really hurts the Warriors as he was the dribble, drive, get to the bucket, created, everybody collapsed him. It created the offensive rebounds for a lot of the big guys.
Yeah, you're right. He was definitely the creator, and without him out there handling the ball and be able to put the pressure on Findlay's defense, there was no one else to kind of instigate their offense, and Findlay was able to fight back and take that 7-point lead.
See what they can keep their hot shooting going. Sullivan just got rejected, though, as he lost his footing, and there's Booth pushing the pressure. Fortunate not to get a double dribble there. A little bit of a hesitation. Well, that's a nice pass. And right back to the way the first half started for Wayne State. They get an easy bucket inside.
Yeah, Marcus Moore with great penetration and dropping it off to Tristan Wilson for the easy layup.
Missed shot there by Kimbrough.
Was shooting hot to end.
Oh, that's a nice Euro step right there. He went right around him.
Yeah, kind of a move you didn't used to see that long ago, and now it's part of your game. And Kaufman has just struggled tonight with the ball.
Yeah, I don't even know what he saw as the open gap there, because we had a pretty direct angle. There wasn't much there.
Not much there at all, and Kaufman struggled to score tonight. Missed a couple bunnies, got no points, and a couple passes that are just kind of head scratchers, as you said. And if they can get him going, we celebrated a 1,000-point score in the girls' game today with Margaret Wepker, and Kaufman's next on the list for the boys is 51 away.
Yeah, not getting 51 tonight unless something dramatic happens in this half.
That would be maybe the best half in Division II basketball history.
Sullivan continues his night. He's up to 9.
I would be up for watching something like that, though. We watched, someone drop 40 in the girls' game.
Yeah, it took the whole game, but she dropped 40. That was an outstanding game. Right there, number 30, Bishop should have went straight up. Oh, that's a nice lob right back there by Gardner to Sullivan.
Yeah, Sullivan, the give, and gets it back. And Gardner put it right on the money. Sullivan knew exactly what to do with it. And we need a timeout here for Wayne State.
Yeah, when we get to that timeout, we'll thank our sponsors for tonight's ball game. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National. As you look at the replay here by Sydney Body Carstar, it's a nice replay right there. Good camera action underneath there by Jason Zerker. Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, and Radio Hospital. We thank Sydney Body Carstar, our replay sponsor, and on the First National Bank scoreboard, it's 41-32. Oilers up by 9, by far their largest lead of the night off a great transition bucket there by Sullivan, and he's got himself into double figures.
Yeah, Coach David Greer of Wayne State in his 15th season knows when he sees the momentum starting to switch and change. And after that alley-oop dunk, you just feel kind of the energy starting to build here in Findlay's favor. And wisely takes a timeout, calm his team down. They're still in this. They played a really solid first half. Part of that was because Findlay didn't play their best game, but part of it was because Wayne State was playing good defense, putting the pressure on them. Just a 9-point game, but you can kind of feel right now Findlay's starting to kind of take control.
Yeah, we haven't seen Nadondo since he didn't start second half even. No. He was in there for the tip-off, and then he played well for 2 or 3 minutes. He had an impact early on the ball game, and then Wilson's come in, though, and he's done a nice job, number 21, in placing Nadondo.
Yeah, Nadondo seems to be a little more raw with his skills. Wilson maybe a little more refined, but yeah, that size. I'm surprised maybe you don't see those two guys on the floor at the same time and really clogging up that paint.
They were successful when they had Key in there with Wilson there. There's a pass that goes right into the hands of Sullivan. And he's going to pass it back, and Wilson's going to get a goaltending call. I thought for a second it was coming off the backboard of Sullivan because Gardner looked back because he was coming down the lane trailing, but that was going for a layup, and Wilson definitely got goaltending.
Returning the favor there as it was Gardner to Sullivan last time, and this time Sullivan to Gardner. Sullivan's really stepping up his game here. Turnovers, rebounds. And as I say that, he forced him into a turnover.
Oh, man, that's a pick right there. It's one of those point guard picks. It takes a lot of time to practice that dive in. There's Kaufman.
Finally stepping up, hitting a big shot as Staley kicked it out, was stuck underneath. Found Kaufman for the deep three, in the crowd shows their appreciation for that. And Kaufman kind of relaxed now that he's got a basket to go through and focus on what he's doing here.
Yeah, it was the quick 14-point lead. They've come out of halftime fire, and I don't know. 2 points, maybe 4 points for So far 2 points, make it 4 now since Wilson scored again, but they've shut down the offense of Wayne State here.
Yeah, the last 9-10 minutes of time on the clock there has definitely been dominated by Findlay as Kimbrough was off the mark on that shot.
I don't know if it was he got hit or a tip, but heard the crowd on that end that was down there wanting something.
Haven't heard from Ronald Booth in a little bit as he shoots a step back there off the mark. Tipped away as Staley's going to recover it. Kimbrough goes strong, but good defense.
Spencer just blocks it. Uses 6'4" length and blocked Kimbrough. Setting the offense up again, quickly. It just feels like it's all Oilers now. They took all the momentum that Wayne State had, and there's going to be a foul over the back as Staley is like, what can I do? I'm standing here, and he's pushing me down.
Yeah, definitely it seems like if Wayne State's going to get back into this, it's going to be in the paint because we haven't seen very good outside shooting coming from them.
Sullivan takes a break along with John Staley.
Gardner's done a pretty good job today handling the pressure. You can take away the first 5 minutes of the game where it was a struggle for everyone on the Findlay team, but since then they've really settled down. Kimbrough with a nice little shake and shimmy to step over for the three, and there's not a whole lot of defense that anyone's going to do to stop that.
He's up to 17. Is that 4 threes for him?
I think it might be it's his 5th.
Wow. Everything's been a 3 since the first, I think, 2-point bucket to start the ball game for him. That's a nice ball fake right there, drawing the foul on Gardner. Booth got him off his feet. 2 shots.
Yeah, Booth's one of those, he's a small in stature, just 5'7", but just has the knack for scoring, able to get shots off. That obviously wasn't the prettiest shot, but able to create the contact to get a foul. And he'll shoot those foul shots after we get back from our media timeout. We'll be back with more Findlay College basketball.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
Welcome back here to the University of Findlay. You see the Wayne State Warriors to break their huddle. Is going to the foul line is Booth.
Yeah, Booth stepping to the free throw line for his first attempts there tonight, sitting at 7 points. Definitely he's their leading scorer, averaging 16 points per game. Can he get going? They need some type of spark as they're down 15 now as Findlay is just totally taken over.
Yeah, this is first unit. They've subbed a couple guys in. Stern Tucker just checked in, and Alex White checked in. But the first unit really took care of business here at the start of the second half.
Yeah, that first substitution, it was 5 for 5 a couple times. And now I think you're going to get into more traditional subbing pattern here as plays improved and you kind of sub in for guys that are tired or just specific needs that you're looking for. Wayne State's going to try to pick up the pressure. Kaufman's just going to clear it out. Unfortunately, tripping over lines down there. And
I don't know. Was White
just hit him right in the hands, and a couple of unfortunate plays there as players falling down and the ball flying out of bounds.
It's like Space Jam. He stole the talents and gave it to the aliens.
That's right. Michael Jordan never lost his, though.
No.
Findlay coming out in the 2-3 zone.
Switch it up a little bit. Booth gets a 3. No good. Rebound going to come back down and stay here, though. He got an overload. And then the Wayne State guys left him. They had an overload. They had 4 on one side. Opportunity to cause some confusion if you can move the ball quickly.
Trying to work a high-low. They're flashing guys up and down. They're kind of a little more stagnant here. Their first time through, they were a lot of flashing and cutting. They're going to get a ball screen.
They got to shoot the ball here in 5 seconds on the shot clock. There's a nice ball moving around. Open it up. They were patient enough, worked it around, and the shot up and in by Spencer.
That was good execution. Maybe not as the same motion we saw the time before, but executed it well for a wide open three. The extra pass to Spencer, and he knocks it down.
It'd be a travel. I'm going to say it looks like I thought maybe it looked a little awkward when he first put the ball down, like he had already moved the feet.
He was definitely going to make sure he caught that one after dropping it last time. This time it was the feet.
And he pounded it to the floor, too.
2 turnovers on White the last 2 possessions. For Findlay, though, we got a 10-point lead.
Wayne State, the opportunity to cut it down into single digits again. As felt first half it was going to be Wayne State's night, but it's suddenly the defensive pressure, and you know Coach Ernst can get his team fired up one way or another. Sometimes it takes some time. And the first 5 figured it out after they watched some other guys play for him for 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, again, Wayne State's really struggled, just 1 of 6 away from their home confines this year, and coming to a place where the team's 10-0 this year, and dating back their history is just unprecedented for how well they play here. It's a tough circumstance for Wayne State.
Got Kimbrough out here if he wants it. That's you can't even do anything about that. I thought for sure he might get blocked there. But yeah, that guy was that much in his face.
Yeah, Marcus Moore was right there, and when the guy's feeling it, he's feeling it.
It was a shot that it's no good, but right there, Booth went and got his own rebound, and Coach Ernst not happy about the effort from the team to let him slash in, and nobody even came over to rebound.
Yeah, smallest man on the floor, not only getting the rebound, able to go up strong and finish.
Trying to set some screens for Kimbrough.
I'm guessing Booth's not allowed to get too far away from him at this point.
There's going to be a ball screen, and he didn't use it. Didn't matter. White comes up with it somehow, and he tries to get around. Stern Tucker's going to get it over the back. Nice pick of the pocket from behind for Booth.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see the guys with the long arms trying to do that move, but he uses his quickness to get all the way around Kimbrough and tap it away.
Checking in the ball game, number 23, Chuck Key. He had an impact there in the first half.
Kind of a tricky name. Is it Chucky?
It's Chuck Key. It's Chuck Key. Put him in there. Chucky. I'm sure he's heard that before.
Probably. We're not that original.
I thought he was firing that one there. Booth, he got a little more separation, fired it up, and there's just a lot of height right there. And Wilson going to get over the back. And decently clean from where we were at.
Yeah, I thought he had it pretty clean. I thought maybe if there was a foul, it was earlier than later. The whistle kind of came late. Wilson's definitely an athlete out there for his size and his jumping ability.
He comes in. He's a sophomore, so he's got a couple more years on him.
Yeah, just averaging 3.9, so almost 4 points per game. He's got a 10 for the night.
Colleague maybe got away with a travel as well, an extra step. The feed back down, and that's a nice block.
And who is it again? Mr. Wilson.
And White's going to pick up Alex White's going to pick up the foul.
Struggled in there a little bit.
Nadondo coming back in.
Making another appearance there, and looks a little stiff coming out.
Yeah, you're 6, 9, 8? Is that what he was?
He's been sitting for a while.
6'8". You're loosening up them legs. A lot of legs there. He's still stretching out there. He's trying to get him a little moving.
Not much room down there on the bench. Pretty tight confines, so nowhere to go to get loose.
Good for him. He doesn't have to jump too far if he wants to throw it down. There he is right away. Impact off the bench.
Yeah.
Nice job by the guards.
Instant action. That's definitely got to give that to the guard. Number 4, Marcus Moore, creating that and dropping it off to Nadondo. Wish he'd just flush it, though.
Yeah, I know. He was right there. I thought for sure it was going to get thrown down. Fouls on number 23, Chucky. That's his first foul. It's team's third. Out of bounds. Rusat's
flare screen for Calig.
Yeah.
No, maybe not.
No. A lot of guys out the 3-point line.
Not really sure where that was going. Almost all that action just to get into your set, maybe.
It's a lot of action.
Into a motion offense now.
There's a foul. I'm going to say they got hit on the arm by number 23, Chuck Key. It's going to be, I believe, his second. Oh. They gave it to Nadando. We have timeout on the floor with 11:56 to go. Oilers up by 9. We'll take a break with them.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back as you're looking at the Findlay huddle as the first horn sounds. Toward the under 12 media timeout, and this was a 15-point lead at one time, and now it's cut back down to 9. They were losing at one point. This game's been all over the place, Ben.
Yeah, it definitely has been. Findlay's definitely got it together here, but give it to Wayne State. They're hanging around. Like you said, it was up to 15, down to 9. Findlay's outplaying them by 2 points so far here this half, and we're going to have Stern Tucker shooting 2.
Took it hard to the hole and can't get the bounce around it. Tried to go in for him.
He used all the iron that's up there.
Doesn't get it to drop. Findlay, after this ball game, is going to go on the road to Ohio Dominican and then home at Tiffin. Thursday on the road and Saturday at home. 3 p.m. Saturday, February 6th. Then they go on a 3-game road trip to Ashland, who's high up in the division, Lake Erie, and Walsh. Nice defense there by Ricardo Smith.
The ball was deflected. Marcus Moore, no points on that, but he's done a good job of getting his teammates involved. Smith's going to get another offensive rebound.
He gets fouled on the floor. The little guy is he's fighting in there. Ronald Booth, 5'7", 162 pounds.
And that might include the hair on top, so he might even be shorter than that.
He's fighting hard in there. Rusat's is 5'9", guarding him.
He's not used to having the size advantage, probably.
Down low, it's Redondo. He's going to dribble a little bit. He had the big green shoes on.
I don't know if that was intentional or...
A lot of movement going on, not going anywhere there. That's a nice under move, and Redondo right there again. He's by the ball, just couldn't control it. Collig down to, if they had a guy cutting the lane there, it would have been a good bucket. And Booth that time couldn't make up for the speed to wrap around.
Yeah, couldn't get around with the body, and definitely the slap with the arm. His 3rd foul, team 5th.
Be out of bounds as Wilson's coming back off the bench and going to relieve Redondo. Redondo didn't play bad while he was in.
I like to see those two on the floor at the same time and see if, especially in the paint, but I guess, a lot of the problems they've had have been coming from the 3-point line as Findlay's just been dominant from out there. Here's going to be another attempt.
Colleagues is long, and there's Ricardo Smith in there, and gets it taken away from him by number 1, Spencer.
Surrounded by 3 Wayne State players. He tried to be strong with it.
In rhythm 3-point shot there for Booth. He misses that. There's another block shot by Wilson. Rusatz gets 2 out of it.
It's the second goaltending call we've had tonight.
Both on him.
Boys are able to get up. Got to get it before it gets to the backboard.
I didn't see that one go up. I don't know how late he was, but he's got a post position there on Staley. It's kind of offensive moves he has because they cleared it out. Didn't seem confident taking it.
Staley's strong inside. Again, not as tall, but knows how to use his body well. Kowalik uses his body a little too much there and picks up a foul.
5th team foul. Approaching the 10-minute mark here on our first National Bank scoreboard. They go out of bounds here and drop into a 2-3.
Findlay still shooting 50% from the field. And
Kowalik stood there and took a shot. And Coach Ernst hasn't said anything, but I don't think he has to. I don't think he agreed with the call. Had the hands on the hips and a little disapproval from the ref because it looked like Kowalik had pretty strong position.
It looked like he was sliding the feet, being active. See if he'll try it again.
Kowalik's like, I got 2 fouls in a row. I'm not doing this. Shot no good. Up and in. Nice offensive follow there by Moore.
Moore's first points of the game. But again, been very active. He's had a couple of nice drives and drop-offs to the big men inside.
Nice moves for Smith, but he ran into a forest of trees.
Yeah, Wilson again, he's awesome off the ball, coming over and able to get up and block shots. Going a little sky hook action now. Another offensive second chance opportunity.
Down to 8 again. And on the floor before that bucket was only 15 of the points for Wayne State as they have a lot of guys in that haven't put up a lot of points right now. Oh, Staley, an unfortunate turnover. Got a substitutions coming in the game. Kimborough, Gardner, and Kaufman coming in.
Booth checking back in for Wayne State. I feel that last time he came down, I kind of had a pull-up three-pointer. I don't think Coach Greer was too pleased with that. Sent someone in to give him a little break and say, hey, you're not going to be able to do this all by yourself.
He's watched his team, cut it back down from 12 to 8 while he was on the bench. Oh, wow, that's good inside ball movement there by Key and Wilson.
Wilson missed the first one, sticks with it for another putback, and second chance opportunities have definitely been a big advantage for Wayne State. Here's a quick shot for Findlay.
Nice job by Kaufman, but when Key's in the ballgame, he can actually does have pretty good moves in the paint, and that gives Wilson a chance to do the backside rebound. Like you said, he's very good about going to the bucket and being in the right spot.
Yeah, Wayne State with 14 second chance points, Findlay 0.
Wow.
Sorry, make that 16. They just got those 2 added in.
Shot, nice job by Sullivan. He's got 13.
Made it look easy. Little baseline drive, stop your feet, pull up, and knock it down.
They must practice that step back shot about 12 feet at Findlay.
Maybe that's something I should learn how to do.
He still can, just won't do much for you at this point. Wilson, he's got Kimborough on him, which that's a matchup that's a mismatch, and that's a foul on the floor. We'll take a break. It'll be a one-on-one situation when we come back. 57-49, Oilers on top.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back here as Findlay holds an 8-point advantage as you see the cheerleaders trying to get the crowd pumped up and keep their Oilers here on top. It'll be a 1-on-1 situation. Possibly cut this thing back down to 6.
Yeah, Wilson stepping to the free throw line. He's had a very active game with blocked shots and rebounds, scoring in the paint, and a lot of second chance opportunities. They're grinding it out. They're doing anything they can do to try to stay in this game. It's going to come down to defensive stops, and then can they connect on offense.
Nice smooth stroke from the big guy.
Wilson's a 50% free throw shooter.
He's having a pretty good game for himself. He's at 13 points.
And he knocks down the second one to put him up to 14.
We have him at 6 rebounds, but it seems like I've seen more than 6 rebounds from him. Hear his name a lot. A couple blocks and everything else. Oh, man. Staley, nice job using the body.
Well, Wilson did a good job of defense there going straight up, but yeah, like you said, Staley used the body to clear space out, knocked it in.
See if they try to isolate Key over here and then get Wilson. Nice job getting the hand on the ball there with Sullivan. Kick out here to Kaufman for 3. Boom, knocks it in.
Great execution of the fast break, and sometimes the most deadly person is that three-point trailer. Just runs right to the three-point line as everyone else is diving to protect the paint. Kaufman with a wide-open 3.
That's going to cause a timeout by Coach David Greer. He's got 2 remaining timeouts at the 30. We'll stay here and thank our sponsors for tonight's ball game.
I'd like to thank Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwieterman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, and Radio Hospital.
And we also like to mention, if you're seeing this replay on Tuesday, February 2nd, and you missed any part of it, it'll be replayed Wednesday, February 3rd at 2 p.m. on Channel 3 or Channel 503 in HD on NKTelco Cable. We thank you for watching college men's basketball here, and we thank all our sponsors for making it happen. Good game here tonight. Findlay, a slow start there in the first half, but picking it up here of late. A big shot there by Kaufman. He's got 2 threes. They're still shooting the 3 ball pretty well, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, Findlay's 24-47 from the field, 51%, 11-16 from three-point range, 68.8%.
11-16, that's crazy. They come off a night where they fired away on three-point shots at, was it Malone or Wayne State? That was Malone.
They were at Malone. Yeah, I think they were 16 of 30 that day, so their percentage is even higher than that than last time.
Shot long off the board, and Sullivan come out of nowhere trying to throw it down. He had to wait because the ball took a little extra bounce on the rim.
Looks like they're going to have a foul called as Sullivan went up for that. But said he got slapped on the arm on that follow-up opportunity. He's going to get to step to the line for 2 free throws, even though he barely touched the ball.
He'll take that. He'll take a couple free throws.
So then he's going to stand up here and shoot.
He's rewarded for going to the bucket. Gardner missed the shot. It was 8-10 footer. That one's up and in.
Sullivan at 15 points now for the game.
A little pressure. Pulled off and take 6-7 seconds off the clock before they ever get in their offense. Key setting the pick out top. Fadeaway jump shot there by Booth. Little ball to the side.
And Booth knocks it down. Little dribble drive off the screen. Finds the open space to knock it down. They got to get some stops. Being down 11 here. Got to find a way, as Findlay's been getting better at execution here.
Oh, there's a ball that's kicked out by Spencer, and Kaufman's going to go ahead and just foul him, not give up the easy bucket.
Yeah, not a bad foul. Make him earn him from the foul line. Going to send George Spencer there. Spencer is a 71% free throw shooter on the season, so good free throw shooter, but still he's got to earn both of them.
Turnover there, I think, was on Gardner as he tried to pass it across, and he was getting pressure pretty hard on the ball, but didn't really look before he threw. One bounces up, in, off the backboard, and down.
Hear the deflating from the crowd.
They all thought they had it talked out of there. Second toss for Spencer. No good, and there's Wilson making his presence known, and there goes number 1, Spencer.
Back into the hands of Spencer. No one boxed out the shooter. You know, it was kind of a loose ball situation, but he was able to get back up there. But that was all created by Tristan Wilson again, the more second chance opportunity points.
Having himself a ball game. There's an overplay right there by Moore as he's trying to come up with some steals. He knows they got to pick up the defense. Kimbrough knocks, oh wow. Another 3-ball.
And that's a tough shot because he's kind of been out of the offense a little bit lately. He hasn't been shooting for a little bit.
He's fading, going against, going to the left.
Tough shot, knocks it down though. That 3-point percentage just continues to climb.
Ball's loose on the floor. I think they're going to get Kimbrough. Maybe not. Yeah. They give Sullivan the second foul. And he'll send to the line there. Chuck Key. Kicking the ball game will be John Draper, number 5. 1-on-1 situation. You're in, pal. There you go. Ref's like, let's go. You're in the ball game. 1-on-1. First action, I believe Draper's seen.
Yeah.
Sophomore, 5'9", from Dayton, Ohio. It's Eastmore Academy. This is a 1-on-1 there for Key.
Yeah, Kimbrough now with 7 3-pointers on the game, 23 points.
I'll let him shoot from there.
Little Steph Curry action, man. Everything's been pretty much on the line, but he's definitely done a good job of creating, gets himself open. Staley with a nice drive with his left hand off the mark. Rebounded by Spencer.
Sullivan's fortunate not to get a foul there on the rebound. And there's a flush right there by Wilson.
Great
nice speed.
Great penetration by Booth, like you just said. An excellent drop-off pass. Wilson knows how to handle that. And this is the first time obviously seeing Wilson play. He's been very impressive tonight, playing inside, rebounding, blocking shots, and finishing at the rim.
Just a true a sophomore at 6'8". Got a couple good years ahead of him, I believe. Oh, Kaufman set up by three-pointer by Gardner, no good.
Draper pulls the rebound down, getting the stat column. We're going to get a foul on Kimbrough.
Yeah, once you get Booth in the open like that and he starts to go, they saw the last time, and here's the replay. There's the flush down right there by Wilson.
Yeah, catching it from outside the block and be able to take one step and finish it like that. Maybe on like an 8-foot rim for me.
Maybe seven.
Not the 10-foot rim.
It was a nice job. Like I said, Booth gets on the momentum going. It's tough to stop him. He's got some nice ball handling skills and really can create.
Yeah, very downhill player using his speed. And we saw last time able to pass and drop it off for the dunk, this time getting to the foul line.
Opportunity to cut it to 7 if he knocks this one down.
And they're also in the double bonus. Findlay has 10 team fouls. Staying aggressive, give them opportunity to get to the line, score with the clock stopped. We got 4:15 left here to go in the game. And the magic number it's been all day. The lead's down to 7.
7. Little pressure here by Draper. Could have been a tough screen because he didn't see it coming. They're lucky he spun off that prior too.
Yeah, I was actually already starting to cringe because I thought it was going to be a collision.
That was going to hurt both guys. Kimbrough just up and under scoop right there.
Nice drive, and they're kind of guarding that jump shot. He's been shooting nothing but outside shots for the most part, and
he's asking
the paint. Now he's ready to play some defense.
Yeah, he's wanting Booth to come with him. He wants him to get the ball.
They moved into a 2-3 zone here.
A little floor slap right there. He wants to play. Draper almost turnover, gets it over the corner. Shot no good. Kaufman with it. Turns. Look at a secondary break.
Got a trailer here. Is he going to pull it?
Oh, I thought he was.
Kaufman will pull it. Kaufman's still open.
He could have dumped that right behind him. I think even Kimbrough was like, hey, he pointed behind him like, hey, you missed one. My other three-point shooting buddy.
Kimbrough gets it back over to Gardner to start the offense. And burn a little clock here, down to 7 seconds. See if they can find a good shot. He's going to have to put another deep three up and off the rim. Thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought from where we were at, I thought it was sinking again. He's got 25. A shot that little heat check right there for him. We'll take a break as we got 2:59 to go. 69-60. Oilers on top. We'll be back.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Welcome back as you look in the huddle over Coach David Greer, trailing by 9, but we mentioned it before as a tough place to play. From 2004 to 2011, the Oilers won 71 straight home games, which was the longest streak in the nation regardless of whatever division you're playing in basketball. They're trying tonight to make it to 11 and see what they can do to try to get back to a streak like that, but either way, 154 and 8 at home over the last 10 years is 96%.
It's absolutely amazing. And it said they've won 112 of the last 117 regular season conference games. Only 5 conference games they've lost at home.
And you got to win your conference games at home. I mean, that's how you stay in a conference, because you got to win the ones at home. You hope to come away with a few on the road.
Right now sitting at top of the Gilliac South Division as well.
Second overall. This defense there by Staley, and Wilson almost comes up with another rebound. Kaufman got his hands on it.
That's all about clock control. Not a huge lead, you're still up 9, but clock control, run your offense, still looking for a good shot. Not trying to force anything.
Yeah, you take 30 seconds off here and you score a bucket, you start to make them think they can come back or not. Oh, Sullivan.
Nice little ball fake, showing to his defender, getting him off his feet and up and under the other guy. Sullivan's up to 17 points.
He's played a nice ball game. Sitting in a zone now. They changed it out of the timeout.
They've done a good job of switching up defenses. That way Wayne State can't get comfortable with anything. There's a little flip by Ronald Booth again, but he comes down with the rebound, leads to more second chance opportunities.
Booth got a warning for grabbing the ball out of the net. He did throw it right to the ref, though. I mean,
a little delay game action being called.
Set up their D. Get a warning, so try it once.
Hang on, ref. We need to get our press set up. Ooh, Staley, the catch thought.
A little shove in the back.
Of the feet.
I think they got a little extra momentum going from him, too. Kimbrough wants the ball. He's got 10 on the shot clock.
Get the screen from Sullivan here, and Booth, good job fighting over it. Sullivan's going to have to do something. A little drive, step back jumper.
No good, but Staley, man, that's tough hustle right there. Staley, he gives up his body at all times, and you'd like to see that and get a good clap from the crowd.
You're exactly right. Didn't get the ball back for his team, but everyone in this building knows he was giving all he had to try to get that ball back or deflect it back off Wayne State. So minute 15 left to go here, down 9. They got to do something quick.
Yeah, they got to do something quick, but Findlay's extended their pressure. They're going to force them. They can take shots inside. They're not going to give up 3-point buckets. And we hit the 1 minute mark here, and we're down to a 8-point lead. You have to foul. I mean, there's not enough time in the ball game not to foul.
Let's be strong with the ball. Findlay spacing the floor, and here come the fouls. It's just
1-on-1.
That is a 17th foul, so as you said, it's going to be a 1-on-1. Kaufman's going to step to the free throw line. I think it's the first time he's been there today.
Quiet scoring night. He's got 6. He can get to 8 here and move closer to that 1,000 points mark, as we got a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And we'll talk here a little bit about the ball game and stay right here. At halftime, I think there was a 7-point lead at half.
7-point lead at half. It was 30-37. And so far, it's been 34-32 here in the second half. So, Wayne State's played with them. We're sitting at just a 7-point lead right now. I guess 34-34. They just got their updated up here on here, but been pretty even. And Wayne State though just can't. They don't have enough kind of movement to their offense. Booth's kind of more of a one-on-one. He's had some good passes, but not enough kind of movement. Guys kind of playing within each other as. Yeah, Findlay's got Kimbrough that's hitting pretty much everything, but their offense is a little more team-oriented.
It is. You've seen some nice passes. Sullivan's got involved, and Kaufman got involved here in the second half, and he had a couple shots. And Staley, I mean, he's in double figures, I believe. Yeah, he's at 10. So.
Yeah, I mean, the shooting statistics are a little crazy as Findlay's shooting 49% from the field and 63% from three-point.
Shots from the line, though. That's down the stretch.
Now 6-7, so they're shooting well over 80% from the free throw line. And Wayne State's 9 of 12 from the free throw line, 3 of 8 from three-point, and they're shooting 44% from the field.
It's not a bad shooting percentage for 44%. Better than they've been averaging for the season. That one no good for Kaufman. Hurried, nice break right there, but it didn't take advantage of it.
You got to go quick, too. If you're Findlay, you're going high on every screen.
Yep.
Booth's driving here, but it's a lot of time with the ball in his hands. There's a rebound.
And I don't know if there'll be a foul or not. I mean, you're down by 8 with 28 seconds to go. You should give one more foul and give a shot at it here.
Kimbrough already sitting at 25, going to go to the foul line. The 1-and-1 chance to get to 27. Just averaging 15 on the game, which, leading the score for Findlay. It's definitely good point total given on average, but definitely a big performance for him tonight.
Outstanding with his 26 point.
It's a 90% free throw shooter. He's not one guy you probably don't want to put at the line if you're trying to get back in this.
He likes to have the ball in his hands at the end of the game. Knocks it in. You got to make him pick it up. And Booth doesn't even mess with trying to roll it up. In a sense, this one's written in. To come back would be a very tough feat with 19 seconds to go and down by 8. They're going to go with the foul. Down to the other end will be Kaufman. And you said Kaufman was trailing 51 points shy of the milestone. 7 right now, so he's got 44 points to go. You got to think, they go on the road. They go at Ohio Dominican, and then they're home against Tiffin. And they got 3 road games in a row. There's a good chance that he finds that mark somewhere on the road. Up and in.
Rolls in the second one. Yeah, it's nice to get it on the home court, but I think you take it wherever you get it when you get to 1,000. Booth with another strong take.
They throw it into Gardner. They're going to let the clock wind down, and that'll take the victory here at home for the Findlay Oilers, making it 11 straight here at home, up in their winning streak to 10 games in a row. A 76-68 victory. Back with our stats right after these moments.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience, both inside the home as well as out and about, with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
witnessed another Oiler victory here at home, bringing their record to 15-5 on the season, 12-3 mark in the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, leaving them up towards the top still. The only team in all of the conference is Saginaw Valley State with a 12-2 record in the conference, and Findlay's at 12-3, just trailing by a half a game there. The win comes over WSU, Wayne State Warriors, where they're going to fall to 4-14 and 4-11 in the conference. And here's our final stats, Mr. Ben Ayers.
Yeah, as we can see up here, some hot shooting again by the Findlay Oilers, like we said, and to make 16 threes in one game and follow it up with a game that you knocked down 12, that's tough to deal with. So, even with a rough start, the first about 15 minutes of the game was a struggle, but the last 25, Findlay definitely dominated. And we can see that in the stats here, as the shooting stats were heavily in favor of the Oilers. Wayne State was able to win the rebound battle, but wasn't enough, and the turnovers were pretty even. Some of the leading scorers for Wayne State, we had 3 players in double figures. Ronald Booth leading them with 19. Tristan Wilson had a great overall performance with 16, and George Spencer with 12. And moving over to the Findlay side, led by the amazingly hot shooting of Marchais Kimbrough with 27 points, 7 of 10 from the three-point land. There's one of his threes going in right now on our replay. He also had 2 other players in double figures. Terrence Sullivan with 17, John Staley with 10, and Dylan Coffin, even with the slow start, ended up having 9. Overall, again, the slow start, take that out, dominating performance, definitely in the second half by Findlay.
An outstanding job for the Oilers. A 101st victory for Coach Ernst and his Oilers as they'll try to continue their season as they're 15-5. I'd like to thank our staff here tonight on camera, Jason Zerker, Andy Bundy. Once again, happy birthday for him. Top camera, Susan Qualhorst in the truck, Bryce Hamrick, and then Daniel Allen running the production. I'm Jeff Qualhorst. Alongside me is Mr. Ben Ayers. I'd like to thank you for watching this video broadcast of Oilers' victory over the Wayne State Warriors, 76-68. Thanks.